going on? Simcity, another day, another episode. Glad to have everyone back. Picking up here where we left off in Profitville. Profiting a little bit, not as much as I'd like, but let's take a look at our finances real quick. We're making a pretty decent amount of money on the alloy and metal that we were collecting from our recycling center. Taxes are set at 11%. Not really sure what's going on. We were making so much per hour, and then kind of abruptly we've just gone down to only 2,000 an hour. So I'm kind of, and I had to increase the taxes as well. So I'm trying to kind of piece together what's going on here. I don't know. But one thing I do know is that our recycling center is doing a real good job. So let's go ahead, let's make sure this is maxed out. Let's see, recycling trucks. The more of these, the better. When I first put it in, I didn't know how well it was going to be doing. And obviously it's doing pretty well. So kind of add all of our trucks in now. If I had more room, I would add more of these little modules here, but I don't think we do. But nevertheless, that is definitely helping us out with our money woes. A couple things I want to focus on in this episode. First, I've had a lot of people asking me about this pipeline and is it really doing anything, or is it just kind of wasting money? And at this point, I think it's just wasting money, because now that we've researched those beetle pads, first of all, even the pipeline at the beginning wasn't really delivering the oil and the ore as quickly as we needed. It does work, but it takes a while, you know what I mean? And at the rate that these factories are producing the Omega, it's not really helping us. So if you want to just take a look at here before I go ahead and demolish it, for those of you that haven't seen my previous episodes, this whole area over here used to kind of look like this, with the ore and the oil all kind of mixed in. Now everything is dried up, and it's for the most part just useless. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to get rid of it, and we're going to save ourselves a pile of money here. I'm not sure how much these things per hour cost, but I know they're not cheap. How do we get rid of them, though? Oh, I think I have to select the actual factory. Okay. What are these costing per hour? $2.50 an hour. So let's get rid of those. You know, it hurts me to see it go, but at the same time, it's not doing anything. So why? Well, let me take that out. But you know, so why have it? Why waste our money with it? And that's really what it comes down to. The Vito pads are doing a real good job. For those of you that haven't yet used them, they kind of cut out the whole waiting on trucks to come and deliver the materials needed through traffic and all that. It cuts all that delay out. So definitely highly recommend that. This is actually good though. It's because it's going to open up this part of our little city plot here. It's going to give us some more room to build, which is a good thing. And a couple things I've noticed with my roads, I'm going to show you in just a second here. Traffic, I know for a long time I had been saying, oh, you know, traffic's great, there's no traffic, but I've noticed, and not right yet, but certain times of the day, traffic does get kind of out of hand. So I have a little thought that might help remedy some of this. I'd like to share it with you all. Alright, now that that's gone, we'll have to keep a close eye on our factories, because now they are not enough Omega. Too many deaths. A lot of these not enough Omega messages. Very interesting. Why, we got one lone one here? Who is this connected to? It's connected to that one. Let's get rid of that. That should definitely free up some money per hour. We had quite a few of those, more than I thought. Pretty good. So now we're holding steady at about 4,000 an hour. Okay. Wow, what is with all these buildings that are going abandoned? Too much garbage, really? I'm thinking this garbage problem is stemming from our traffic issue. I know I'm picking up here where there's no traffic, but seeing a lot of traffic down on these roads here. A lot of the residents that live up here, and as you can see, like this bridge, for example, there's really no alternative. If you're on this part of town and you're trying to get over here or vice versa, I was thinking about connecting these two roads here. And I was toying around with it. If we do something like this, raise it up a little bit. Let's see if we can get it flat. Something like that, right? Hopefully the Sims that are out over here will use this bridge as opposed to just this lone one here. Kind of alleviate some of the traffic. The other thing I was looking at is maybe if we could connect something... I was thinking maybe from here. I'm just trying to give them as many options as they can. Like, something like this. You know what I mean? Something like this. Now it's not working. There it goes. And we'll just see how it works. I mean, if worst case, we'll just take it out. But at least we'll give them a few other options to get to and from work. I think that's what's contributing to our issues with garbage. Because once the traffic starts to build up, the garbage trucks can't get around. And ultimately, it just complicates everything. From healthcare to, you know, police coverage and all that. So, got to keep an eye here. We're not getting enough Omega. Another suggestion I've been getting is to demolish this school here. Reason being, and we're going to see how this works, because I've particularly never wanted to, or I've never thought to take out the grade school in hopes that everyone goes to the university or community college, but we're going to see how that works. If we get a bunch of school messages, we might have to put it back, but as you can see, our community college is doing great. And I was thinking about adding another... we could put it back here. Yes. Kind of off the beaten path, help out all of our industry. Last episode also we added these couple new Omega Co factories, and look at this. They have these pumping stations right there, and they're still having issues with oil. So these factories, man, they really pull that oil. So we're going to have to kind of find out what's going on. We're importing quite a bit from our Beetle pads, our Beetle ships, and that is really drying out our funds here. Fortunately, we're making money from our alloy and our metal, which is kind of balancing it out. Last episode also, we went ahead and we started our ecology. For right now, with the way our money is looking, I kind of want to just hold steady until we start making some more cash. I'm not sure why we're not making as much as I thought, as I touched on in the beginning of the episode, but we'll have to closely monitor everything. All these little things that you see cost money, and I think that's really what it comes down to. Every one of these things, I mean, $1,900 an hour, you know, $1,900 an hour. This thing we just put in, you know, $2,100 an hour. So stuff like this, yes, it's helping us. We're making some money, but at the same time, it's kind of holding us back. Kind of wondering why we're still getting these messages about deaths. The Omega ones I understand. The deaths one I don't. Too much crime. I hear people... I feel bad. This whole episode has been just demolishing stuff. I have people down here. Low land value. Really? Very interesting. I thought our land value is working pretty nicely around here. This is a nice little part of town over here. We got our buildings going through. I guess I'll just keep a close eye on it. I guess another spot that we can kind of connect this stuff is maybe here. Oops, let me get this bendy tool. I'm not sure how this is going to have to go. If we can merge this or something like that. Nah, I think the road grade is just too steep. I think we might have even tried this. But yeah, with these mountains like this, it can only go... I guess if we dragged it out, maybe like... Nah. Whoa. Huh. Guess we could do that. I don't know. We'll wait and see if traffic clears up just that little bit. Thinking that might actually help because this is backing up down here as well. Everybody that's trying to get from here to here. I know it's not going to let us do... It's going to kind of really mess up. Nah, let's wait on that. That's a big decision there. We'll wait on that. Let me know what you guys think if I should connect something like that. I want to give this chance to kind of flesh itself out here. Making 5K an hour now, so things are shaping up. We were messing around with grab scrubbers too. As you can see, these things really do work. There's virtually no, I mean, aside from these small little spots here, but there's virtually no pollution, ground pollution that is, anywhere in the city. And that's all thanks to those ground scrubbers. They're doing an excellent job. Highly recommended. For those of you that are wondering if you should research them or not, I would definitely suggest it, especially if you're having a lot of sick sims, which I had been getting them. And they're still sick, just to let you know. But the pollution's gone at least. At least I could consciously feel like I'm helping out. All right. Looking pretty good. Let's see what our demands are like. Worker shortage. I was thinking about adding another mega tower. Got a nice little spot out here. Kind of wondering maybe we should put one down here. Because this trade depot, yes, we've got some ore saved up, but for the most part, it's not really doing anything. It's kind of just... I guess we can just sell this ore so we don't demolish it. Move our police station. There's a couple comments asking why am I not using the... actually, I think it was just one comment. The French police station. We can. I'm just not sure if by putting this down, it's going to terraform the buildings to be all French style. And I definitely don't want to go that route in this city. So that's why I've kind of stayed away from that. So we'll just stick with the regular style police station. Maybe in a city to come, I'll put the other style police station down. But I guess we can put it here for now. Hopefully the mega tower fits over there. I think it will. I hope it will. I really do. I really hope it will. But we'll have to see. And add some jail cells. Let that open up. And then let's see. We're getting the shipments from the Vito pad. So these trade depots are kind of going to be a thing of the past, especially for the Omega Co factories, just because of how well this delivery system is now working. I'm a big fan of it, to be honest with you. You're not getting those messages where, well, you might still be getting the messages where you're running out, but at the same time, you're not sitting here like this, like we've done in previous episodes, and you see the delivery truck like out here in traffic waiting to come on in. You know, you don't get that, and that's a big help, because when your demand is that high, you need those resources as soon as possible. So that's definitely helping out. And it looks like we were almost done with selling all that off. Let's get rid of the police station here. And I'm wondering why nothing's building up over here. We can add a little bit of commercial in. It's asking for commercial, so maybe that'll fit it over there. Okay, almost done. What the heck? Just get rid of it now. I'm anxious to see if this is going to fit here. Mega towers. Should we do one with a mall level? Office level. Malls and offices. What's our demands like? It's wanting low wealth commercial. Yeah. Let's just stick with the apartment levels. And oh, it doesn't fit. You got to be joking me. I thought for sure that was gonna fit, man. What could we do over here to get this thing to work? I don't want to take out... Nah, I don't want to do all that. It's gonna mess up our feng shui city here. I don't want to do that. I guess we'll have to find another spot for it. I thought that would fit for sure. That's why I went through all that. Can we move this Omega Co factory over, maybe? Should definitely fit here. I'm kind of puzzled as to what would be the best spot for it. I definitely want to connect them with Skybridge. That's why I want to, for the most part, keep them somewhat close together. I guess we could stick one out here. Let's see, will something fit over here? Oh man, these things don't fit anywhere. This is a bummer. Bummer, bummer, bummer. I mean, it would definitely fit right there. Maybe we can go crazy and put one here. Maybe over here would be best. All right, let's see what let's ponder this for a second here. So let's get rid of this. I know we just put it in, but let's get rid of it. Nothing's building over here anyway. Thought it would be a good choice. Don't really want to put the Mega Tower off that main avenue, though. It's just going to contribute to unnecessary traffic that we're trying to actually avoid at this point. So let's try to just nicely... Let's see here. Let's just get this kind of all connected here. We'll see how that works with traffic. And then let's put the Mega Tower right here. No. And this gets back to these city sizes, people. Ladies and gentlemen. This is really... It's tough, you know? I mean, you want to do all these crazy things. We got all these great ideas, but... Alright, good. This will fit here. But, you know, city sizes are kind of holding us back just that little bit. So, just kind of overcome. Great. Now, this isn't connected here, so this isn't going to really cause much of an issue. So, that's a good thing. This building here, I'm going to actually just get rid of because it cannot stay open. It just requires just too much Omega at this point. I don't know if maybe it's our workers. Let's add our node here to help out our education. Look at that community college, boy. Wiley just should... What are we spending on this? 1625. Probably should just go for the university. Yeah, but as you can see, all of a sudden traffic has become a real issue. Our population isn't really going up that much, so I'm wondering what it is that's causing it. Could be my placement of the commercial zones, but at the same time, most of the residents live in these mega towers, so not really sure. Kind of bizarre to me. All right, so let's see. Demands. I mean, we're making $19 an hour. Way to go, people. Low and medium wealth. Let's start with medium, or we can just do kind of alternating. Let's start off with one of those. We haven't really touched too much on crowns. What do we don't have power up here? Seriously? Yeah, that could be definitely an issue. I think we can add one of these. Let's add some solar panels. It's going to do nothing but help. Our fusion plant, for those of you that think this is the answer to electricity, definitely is not. We've had some power woes pretty much since last episode. It's kind of been held together. I went ahead and I'm buying power from the region, which is helping us kind of just barely keep our head afloat. Hopefully with those new toppers there, now we're up over 452 an hour. So once sunlight comes and they are able to charge themselves, and they're built, that is, I think we should be good. I kind of want to make sure this is going up the way it needs to, because it's definitely saying that we need new work, or not new workers, but more workers. Look at the steady decline in residents. That's kind of bizarre. Commuting in, low wealth, tons of available jobs. I guess we're going to need daylight to... I don't know how it's charging if it's nighttime, but maybe they're able to charge at night. I don't know. Everything else, for the most part, is doing fairly well. Trying to think of what we should do with this area out here. Our oil well is still drawing quite a bit of oil out of the ground. And still getting this "we need oil" message, man. So let's add one of these. Ore is okay, so we're not concerned with ore. And then we'll shut global off for ore because we're good. And then same thing with this. The ore is definitely not used at the same rate that oil is. So we'll shut that off and then we'll leave that. Hopefully we'll get some deliveries. It will cost something, but the return is definitely greater than what it costs to produce the oil, or should I say ship in the oil. This bar here for our Omega, profiting, let's see, well, we're netting 29.30 or so, and only costing us about 7,000 just to maintain the factories. And then you got to, of course, factor in these purchasers of the oil and the ore. So let's pay these off. Okay. Really pleased that the citizens aren't complaining about the taxes, because 11% tax rate is usually a lot higher than I ever would keep it. But for the most part, they aren't saying anything. They're not. We're not. Occasionally, I'll see some of those messages that say, you know, high taxes, we're moving out or whatnot. But for the most part, 11%. I'm not sure what you guys run your taxes on. A lot of I see other YouTubers, they run just sandbox mode and they have 0% taxes, and they're raving about their cities. Well, hey, if I drop down my taxes to 0% and I was losing 30K an hour, yeah, everything would look nice too. We're trying to keep a nice balance here, so you know that's the difference. German train station. I was asked to put that in. My problem is I don't have any room down here for it. As you can see, the German train station is a lot larger. I guess we can maybe try to put it in here, but I think I tried when we were attempting to put it in, and it just wouldn't fit. Same thing with over here. It kind of goes off the map, so we're kind of gridlocked on that. I'll play with it after the episode here and see if I can fit it in. I'm not going to waste my time trying to mess with the property and all, or the land, I should say. Take some time. Doing pretty well on this here. We're building up. What do we do? Low, medium, low. Let's do another medium. Pretty cool. And then, let's see, we can do a sky bridge as well. I think that's going to be our next level. Kind of connect these up. Think we might also be able to mess with this a little bit down here. Again, I'll do that probably off camera. And maybe, I don't know how we'll do this. Somehow connect another mega tower over here. Like maybe have 4. Because we definitely have enough room over here if we move this Omega Co factory. So we'll have to keep our eye on that. Plus, I've been meaning to kind of move these anyway just because of the pollution that we're getting. Might have to relocate some of that stuff. Maybe down here. Probably be the best bet. We already put a couple of them down this way. So, yeah. Anyway, let's go ahead and wrap up this episode. Brought you a little bit of stuff today. Have to kind of get off and head out to work. So, appreciate everyone for tuning in. Be sure to leave a like and a comment below as to if there's something that you'd like to see done. We've done a little bit this episode here. We've kind of helped our road system out. But look, this is what I was kind of talking about here. The gridlock. And I definitely didn't have this issue the first, 10 episodes or so of the city. And now we're starting to kind of get some traffic issues. So I probably spoke too soon. However, still looking relatively okay. Appreciate everyone for tuning in. And we'll see everyone next episode.